Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, after a discussion of poetic devices, in my last video I finished the discussion of poetic devices in which we have discussed 10 poetic devices. Now dear students, we are going to discuss all the poems which are there in your syllabus this year. So starting with My Mother at 66 by Kamla Das. Kamla Das. My Mother at 66 by uh, Kamla Das. So before moving ahead, let us know about the poet Kamla Das. So Kamla Das, she was deeply influenced by the writings of Uncle Narayan Menon and Mother Nalapat Balamani Amma. Kamla Das took writing at an early age. However, after her marriage, it was not very easy for her to write due to household responsibility. Kamla Das the writing of Kamla Das is characterized by the rebellion against taboos. Taboos means a social or religious custom that prohibiting a particular practice. So Kamla Das writing is characterized by the rebellion against taboos that society imposes on women. Also, she explores a gamut means the complete range of scope of something. Gamut of human relationship from the perspective of a woman, a daughter, a wife, mother, and a non-conformist feminist. Kamla Das works of Kamla Das are known for their originality, versatility, and indigenous favor of the soil. Okay. So now, dear students, what are the main points which we must remember in this poem? Points to remember. What are the main points which we must remember in this poem? So first, as you have already gone through the poem, line by line explanation has already been done. So you know what is in the poem. First thing, on her way. So I am writing here the points which we must remember of this poem. On her way back to Cochin. On her way back to Cochin, the poet looked at her mother. The poet look at her mother. On her way back to Cochin, the poet Kamla Das looks at her mother, finds her weak. She finds her weak, lacking in energy, weak, lacking in energy and life. Her mother's aging, her mother's aging, decaying health and fear, decaying health and fear of losing her caused the poet much pain. Caused the poet much pain. So as you have already gone through the line by line explanation of this poem, so you all know in this poem the poetess Kamala Das describes on her way back to Kochi, the poet looks at her mother, finds her weak, lacking in energy and life. Her mother's aging, decaying health and fear of losing her caused the poet much pain. In order to divert her mind from such negative thoughts, in order to divert her mind from such negative thoughts, she starts looking out. She starts looking out of the car. She starts looking out, outside of the car. So in order to divert her mind from such negative thoughts which the poetess Kamala Das is having in the poem regarding her mother's aging, decaying, and she was lacking of energy. So in order to put her thought away, she divert her mind from such negative thoughts and she starts looking outside. When she looks outside, she finds the trees running, the young children spilling, the young children spilling means rushing out of homes, In order to divert her mind from such negative thoughts, she starts looking outside, finds the trees running, the young children spilling, rushing out of homes. So in this poem, dear students, Kamala Das, she was going to Cochin airport and she was with her mother in a car. She was driving in a car, going by a car. So on her way to Cochin, the poet looks at her mother, and she finds her weak, lacking in energy and life. Her mother's aging, decaying health and fear of losing her caused the poet much pain. In order to divert her mind from such negative thoughts, she starts looking out. When she starts looking out, she finds the trees running, the young children spilling, rushing out of homes. The face of poetess mother, the face of poetess mother, the face of poetess mother or poet's mother symbolizes frailty, dullness, and inactivity and inactivity, whereas merry children and young trees symbolizes and young trees symbolizes, they are the symbol of vigor, energy, zeal and joy. Vigor, energy, zeal and joy. So dear students, the face of poetess mother symbolizes frailty, dullness and inactivity, whereas merry children and young trees symbolizes vigor, energy, zeal and joy. The airport, at the airport, while parting from her mother, the poet smiles and reassures. The poet smiles and reassures her mother that all is well. Reassures her mother that all is well. She, at the airport, she assures her mother. The poet was very much worried about her mother's aging, but she pretends to be very calm, and she does not want to show this on her face to her mother. She does not want to let her mother know about her worry. Okay, so that is why she reassures her mother that all is well. Also she tries to hide her also she tries to hide her fear of losing from her mother. Fear of losing from her mother. Losing of her mother should be there. Okay. So this is all about the poem, in which we have seen, dear students, on her way back to Cochin, the poetess looks out at her mother. She finds her mother weak, lacking in energy and life. Her mother's aging, decaying health and fear of losing her cause the poet much pain. In order to divert her mind from such negative thoughts, she starts looking out. When she starts looking out, she finds trees running and the children spilling. They are rushing out of homes. The face of poetess mother symbolizes frailty, dullness and inactivity, whereas merry children and young trees symbolize vigor, energy, zeal and joy. As the late winter's moon loses its magnificence and beauty when it gets covered with fog, similarly, poet's mother has lost the youthful look, vitality and charm. At the airport, while parting from her mother, the poetess smiles and reassures her mother that all is well, and also she tries to hide her fear of losing repression of her mother. Okay, so dear students, it's all about the poem. Line by line explanation has already been done, so you must have gone through. Now let us discuss the poetic devices used in this poem. First is personification. Personification I have written. Personification. Trees sprinting. Where? Trees sprinting. Trees has been personified here. They have been given the human values, so that is why it is personification. Next poetic device, imagery. In which line? Children spilling. Children spilling. It is imagery as the poet imagines as a youth, as the youth, young people are having the energy in the same way. Here they are compared to the youthfulness, the vigor of youthfulness. Okay, so children spelling shows vigor, zeal in this poem. It is imaginary. Okay, it has been imagined as zeal, uh, youthful look. Okay, so all these things, energy, zeal, joy, it is imaginary. Third one, simile. Simile, as you all know, her face Asian like, her face Asian like that of a corpse, like that of a corpse. And wan pale as a late winter's moon. Next line, wan pale as a late winter's moon. Okay, so this is simile here. As we know that simile is a poetic device in which comparison is made using the words like as, also. So your like comparison has been made between her face and the corpse, and here she was compared to late winter's moon. Okay, so that is why when comparison is made by using the words of comparison like, as, also, and it is simile. So that is why this is simile here. Now next poetic device, irony. Next poetic device is irony. See you soon, Amma. See you soon, Amma. And her prolonged smile, and her prolonged smile, her ironical as they are. Her prolonged smile is ironical here, as they are a sharp contrast to the fear, as they are sharp contrast to the fear and agony which the poetess experiences. See you soon, Amma, and her prolonged smile is ironical, as they are sharp contrast the fear and agony which the poetess experiences in the poem. Poet was smiling at the airport, and she was, assuring her mother that she also said that see you soon, Amma. So she was not expressing what she was feeling. So this is irony here between what she was showing there and what she was feeling. When there is contrast idea, when any line gives a contrast idea, that is irony. Next poetic device, symbols or symbolism. Symbols. What are symbols? Here, trees printing, tree printing, and merry children, and merry children stand for youth, stand for youth, vigor, vitality, vigor, vitality, life and growth, life and growth. Winter's moon symbolizes frail health, and winter's moon symbolizes frail health, decay and death. Decay and death. Okay, dear students, so it's all about the poetic devices used in this poem. So this beautiful poem, My Mother at 66, has been written by Kamala Das, in which the poet tells us on her way back to Cochin, the poet looks at her mother, so finds her mother weak, lacking in energy and life. Her mother's aging, decaying health and fear of losing her cause the poet much pain. In order to divert her mind from the negative thoughts, she starts looking outside, finds the trees running and young children rushing out of homes. The face of poetess mother symbolizes frailty, dullness and inactivity, whereas merry children and young trees symbolize vigor, energy, zeal and joy. As the late winter's moon loses its magnificence and beauty when it gets covered with fog, similarly, the poet's mother has lost her youthful look, vitality and charm. So at the airport, while parting from her mother, the poet smiles and reassures her mother that all is well. Also, she tries to hide her fear of losing from her mother, losing of her mother. Poetic devices we discussed: personification, trees sprinting, imagery, children spilling, simile, her face Asian like that of corpse, worn pale as a late winter's moon, irony, see you soon Amma, symbols, trees sprinting and merry children stand for youth, vigor, vitality, life and growth, and winter's moon, here it is a symbol of frail health, decay and death. So this is all about the poem. We have discussed the points which we must remember, and we have discussed about the poet, and we have also discussed the poetic devices used in this poem. Okay, so it's all about it, dear students. So in my next video I will discuss the next poem. Line by line explanation has already been done, so you can watch those videos in which ma'am has explained the chapter line by line. So thank you students for watching the video, and see you tomorrow.